to none of that matters. It matters the result matters and what you want to get for your family. So I'm going to introduce my SVP and partner, Sid Rivas.
Yeah. All right, all right. All right, notes here. All right. X what? X what? All right. So first things first, got that slide up there? All right, first thing I just want to thank God, because without him, we are not here. So everyone give a big round of applause for our Lord. That's right. That's it. If he's not the first thing we think about, we put him in everything, forget about it. It's just not gonna work. I need you guys to get that into your head immediately. I want to thank Jane and Peter. Thank you so much for collaborating and allowing us to be part of this event. And I'm telling you today, like I said, this is a leadership event. All right, it's a leadership event. So now, as leaders, we need to have. If you're a leader, then you have what? Followers. You have people that you're training, people that you're developing. So that means that next to you, there'll be another 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people coming to the next event, the next fast start school, right? The next reload. Does that make sense? All right. Thank you so much, Lisa Jones. Thank you so much. I know what you're doing. I can feel it. It's making the seat, shake. It's making the place shake because you're shaking people. And people like you, we need in this world. It's a gift. It's literally a blessing to have you here. Because I know people need to hear it. And you don't know the real part of you. You know what I mean? They need to hear that. And that's an amazing, it's an amazing, thing that you have, to be able to talk that way. And I love how your team is with you. Really, really do. I see that. And that's just a reflection. You know what I mean? That's the true fruits of our labor right there. You know what I mean? It's not the Mercedes, it's not all that stuff. I need you guys to get that as well too, because sometimes you get confused here in Prime America with all that stuff. Right? And I want to thank the team, man. Oh, before that, I want to thank my partner Lisa. Because Lisa, without you, you know what I mean? There is technology does some wins. All right, I need you to know that. Give her a big round of applause. Thank you so much. And thank the team, guys. The extreme team, the extreme hierarchy. You guys are amazing. I would never trade you guys for anyone. You guys are, no matter what, we've gone through a lot of stuff and we got a lot more to go through. And we're gonna get to the final destination, right? And that's getting you guys to where you need to get to, right? And my son, man, Zach, without you, man, you're another reason, man. You are an amazing young man. I'm so proud of you. Yes. I really, really am. You know what I mean? Yes. To hear you talk the way you spoke up there, amazing, amazing, man. So listen, why do you guys do primary? Really get into your head. Why do you do it? There's got to be something that's motivating you, something that's inspiring you. Is it? I really don't know what it is. You got to answer that question. Is it to pay bills? I don't know. Is it? I really, most people say family, right? Most people, but I'm going to tell you something. Like I told the office, it's got to be more in the side of love, in the side of peace, in the side of joy, right? In the side of fun. And all that wraps up everything I promise you that you want in your life. You want the nice things in life. You want to have the bank account. You want to have investments. You want to have, the trips. You want to enjoy all these things, so you can have that unity within your family, that God gifted thing that you've gotten. And you know what? And I got news for you. They're waiting for you. They are hoping that today you have that you come home different. They're hoping. They may not say it to you because you've overpromised and you have not delivered yet to your potential. All right, to your potential. But you got to come out with that. So that's what I want to talk to you next. All right. So can you show the next picture? Look, that's got to be you facing that. You know what I'm talking about? This time, I got to let you guys know, no more distractions. When you leave this room, there cannot be any more distractions. It's got to be you. It's got to be Goliath. You, God, and your goals. It's time for that to happen, right? There's a chapter in every person's life where you make this decision. Some of you might have made it already. Some of you may be like teeter-tottering with it. Some of you have no idea what I'm talking about. But it's gotta become a decision that you're gonna make, That's going to be you, God, and your goals, and that's it. The question is, where are you right now? Where are you and where are you going to be when you enter this new chapter in your life? But think about this, where are you going to be when you come out of this chapter in your life? What's it going to look like if you make that decision to enter this chapter where it's just you, God, and your goals, right? So it takes a lot to make that happen, man. The question you ask yourself is right now, something's got your attention. Something's got your attention that's preventing you from achieving this, from achieving your goals. Think about what it can be. Because whatever it is stopping you from greatness. And that greatness that you have has already been implanted into your heart. It's already in your life, but you're not allowing it to manifest itself. You know why? Because some of you are programmed. You're programmed and you sold yourself. You sold yourself to some junk. Maybe you sold yourself to entertainment. Maybe it's binge watching when you should be making phone calls. Maybe it's video game playing, right? Till 3 in the morning. Maybe it's the wrong people that you're listening to, that you surround yourself with, are saying the wrong things. Let me help you with something. You keep surrounding yourself around these people, and they say the wrong things to you every day, every night. Eventually, you're going to start listening. You're going to start talking that way. You know, the great Rich Falcone, my mentor, my coach, passed away. I remember him saying, you know what? He goes, Sid, you and I are alike in this fashion. We have a lot of friends. I've been blessed with a lot of friends. And I remember him saying he used to go camping on these camping trips. And he'd go all the time, but his group of friends from back, in Rhode Island, the Italian, that whole sector, his buddies were like the good fellas, if you know what I'm talking about, right? And when they go away on camping trips, it was all F-bombs, it was this, it was that, it was nothing positive, because they weren't in Primerica. So when he'd go, he'd come back, and you know how he'd talk? Very similar, for like a week, until he had to detox himself. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Some of you you're the opposite. When you leave here, you're going to talk about your goals, your dreams. You're going to talk to people, maybe 1 or 2 times. And then you're going to get around those people that aren't talking about their goals. They're not talking about their dreams, right? And you're going to start talking like them again. Yeah. You need to make a decision, right? And you need to get away from that, because that's what's preventing you from the greatness that God has already put into your life. You need to pull away from those people. All right? You need to pull away from those people, because that's pulling you away from your destiny. That's pulling you away from your God-given purpose. Right. They don't know that because they're not sitting here. They don't understand that language. Most of my friends don't understand that language. Like, hey, I'm going to have a cookout. Is the Primerican people going to be there? Yeah, they're going to go, no, Sid, we like you, when you're not with the Primerican people. That's just the way it is. But they're my buds. I've known them for 45 years. I got like 12 of those guys. I even own a business with some of them. And you know what they call me for? Is to get them moving. Oh, Sid's got the answer. Sid's got this, Sid's got that. Because we are trained differently. Our mindset is differently. You guys can call it, or your friends call it, or your family calls it, that we've been what? Brainwashed. Some of us need a little bit of brainwashing. Because we're too negative. Some of you are, I love what Lisa said. Lisa Jones, not my Lisa. My Lisa, I love what she says all the time. Lisa Jones said, that broke mentality. You know what I mean? That broke mentality. A lot of us have that broke mentality. Maybe we come from that side of the street. Maybe we came and that's where we were, so we understood that. Right? Well, sometimes that stuff goes on this side of the street, and we still have to. But sometimes we don't have to. We allow it. It just goes in, because that's the way the enemy works, man. Once he starts seeing you get somewhere, once he starts seeing you move forward, what's he do? He wants to push you back. He wants to hold you back. So what's he gonna do? He's gonna get into your head like he's getting into your head right now. Some of you are saying, "Yeah, it's good for him. He's making $475,000 a year. He doesn't know my life. He doesn't know this. He doesn't know that." It's easy for him to say that. Guess what? That's not you. That's the enemy trying to confuse you. It's good for her. She's making 800,000. She doesn't understand what I've gone through. You have no idea, man. What if you could do this? Ready? What if you could just shut off the distractions? Shut them down. Maybe just for a season, Junior. Maybe for 30, 60, 90 days, maybe even 6 months. What if you could do that and focus, guess what? On who? Just you. Just you for that little bit of time, right? Is there anyone here that's willing to disappear for that amount of time? Is anyone here willing to do that? Just a few of you. Look at you, didn't hesitate. You know what I mean? Am I supposed to raise my hand? Can you hide yourself? Can you hide yourself? You know what? Can you hide yourself? Maybe in the gym. Maybe hide yourself in your library. Maybe hide yourself in church. I don't know. Maybe just hide yourself somewhere so you can manifest that greatness. Right. So you can be still for a second, man, right, and listen to the word of God, because he's talking in you. He's talking through you. He's showing you different things that are in front of you, and you're wrestling with him. Yeah. You're like, no, I don't know. Oh, I got to talk to people. Jane said I got to talk to people. You know, I like the train she's talking about, but I don't know. Might go too fast for me, right? Listen, it may take even longer than 30, 60, 90 days, maybe even longer than 6 months. Man, you know, it doesn't happen overnight. You think Lisa Jones was overnight? You think I was overnight? No, it doesn't work that way, man. We're talking a 10-year game plan. That's right, I said a 10-year game plan. That's what we're looking at. She's right. You know, people come in, oh, and RVP in 6 months, you know, $1 million earner a year. It was time attached to that stuff somewhere along the line, right? Well, listen, we celebrate these people, by the way. We celebrate the athletes. We celebrate the actors, the innovators, the entrepreneurs. We celebrate the Primerica legends. Right. We do, right? But what you don't know is the story behind their glory. Right. You don't realize that part. You only see the sexy part, the good-looking part. You don't see the blood, the sweat, the tears, the times that they thought that they couldn't do it. I get choked up because I know what that feels like. You think we don't know what that? Why do you think we get excited? Why do you think Lisa Jones gets excited? Jane gets excited when they see people win? Because we know what you're going through. We know the darkness. We know the dark houses. We know when you call somebody and they block you. We know when you feel that insecurity. Is it me? Right? Is it me? No, it's not you. It's definitely not you. It's them. Right. You don't lose people. People lose you. That's right. All right. So you got to think a little bit different and be a little bit more aggressive. Make the phone call. Talk to the people. Don't sit there all quiet. That's not what God intended you to do. That's not what your family wants you to do. They don't want you to sit there in quietness and not do anything. Well, I'll do it tomorrow, right? No, you got to create this new chapter in your life, man, because the world is waiting for you. The world is waiting for you to create this greatness, to manifest this greatness, all right? You have to disappear. You got to put in the work. You got to shock it. All right, you're going to shock it, and then you're going to shock the world when you do that. And then you're going to shock everyone that ever doubted you. Right? And listen, that's not the good feeling. But you know what? You're going to turn, you know why they doubt you, by the way? Because they're afraid, Harry. They're actually afraid that you're actually going to make it. That's what they're afraid of. And then that's just going to be a reflection of them, of why they couldn't make it. And now they can look at themselves, and guess who they're going to blame? You. They can blame me all they want. I can't have them blame me, though. My kids, my family, my God. All right? So that's up to you, man. Listen, you don't want to talk to people about what you're going to do. You're going to do it in silence, and you're just going to get it done. There's enough talkers in this world. You know what I'm talking about. You don't want to be a talker anymore. You want to be a mover, a shaker. You want to go out there so the next time Lisa Jones sees you, you're walking across the stage, and she high-fives you in Colorado and says, man, I remember you. And now you're walking, getting ownership, 300,000, right? Getting your fifth, your sixth, your seventh diamond, right? But you need to think about this. Things aren't going good, man. Not when you're hyped up like you are now. It's easy when you're doing it now, right? Listen, one of the strongest superhuman powers is being still, right? And moving in silence. Because we like to tell people, we like the recognition. We want people to notice us. But that's not the deal. You're not in this for that, right? You need to say, I'm done doing this. I'm done. And you don't need to be celebrated. Right. You don't even need to be recognized. If you do, come down here. I'll give you a hug. If that's what you're looking for. You want me to, you're a little kid? Oh, good job. Come here. Let me put a little star on your forehead. No, you don't need that. You don't need that. I'm telling you, you don't need that validation. God's got you covered on that one. All right? And if you don't do this, I promise you that if you don't do this, you're never going to feel the greatness that God has put into your heart. Listen, man, I'm just going to finish with this. I'm going to tell you something that I tell my team all the time. Stop taking advice from broke people. Get away from these people. All right? Get away from them. You got to do that immediately. If you really want this to grow, you got to get these people out of your life. All right? And remember, there's 3 kinds of people in this world. Those that make things happen, those that watch things happen, and those that say, what happened? Don't be a what happened person. Do not be that person. Be the person that goes out there and makes it happen. Yeah. So promise me this, that when you leave this place, you take all this information that you're going to hear from Lisa, right? All this information you heard from all the great speakers, the love, right? You felt love here, man. If you didn't feel love, then you're just a cold person. Right? You don't see the family, the whole thing here. You don't see the possibility that you can change your life and change your family's life and change your community. Then you're just not, I don't know where you're at right now. I really don't know where you're at. You know, if you're cold, if you're hot, if you're hungry, you're in the wrong place. You shouldn't be thinking of any of those things. You should be focused and saying, my goodness, I can't believe this. This is it. This is where I'm going to change my life, man. Be that person that goes out there and makes it happen. Listen, I love you guys. I'm super proud of you. Let's go get it done.